So, Juanita, it's so nice to see you, and I'm so excited to be hosting the London Afrobeat Collective for the Hackney Proms, our first gig in 3 years.
Yeah,
it's going to be
finally
amazing.
Yeah,
it's such a unique vibe at Hackney Proms. It's like there are literally really old people, really young babies, everyone in between. It's really diverse. It's going to go off on a Sunday afternoon. What more could you want?
exactly. Oh my God, I'm excited. We're really excited, especially we love playing at home. What else better than right in the heart of Hackney in Shoreditch with, everyone, over a range of people from like little humans to big humans, every type of human in one space. That's so, you know what I mean? After so long not being together, being outside.
Yeah.
So it's great to make the most of it this year.
Yeah, definitely. We're really excited to have you. So I have a few questions for the blog. How did the London Afrobeat Collective come to be? I know it predates you, but tell us a bit about how it started and then also how you joined.
So the band started many years ago before I joined. They've been
when you were just in nappies.
So they've been going on for over a decade, and I joined in 2016. So since then, I've been with the band. It's been such an amazing road. And I recorded the latest album, which is Humans. That's the recording that you'll find me there. So I remember when I joined the band, they released Food Chain, which I thought was an amazing record. I was very attracted to the project anyways. I knew about them, especially because they went to Nigeria, and I was like, I need to join this band.
Are you from Nigeria? No, you're from Congo.
I'm Congolese, but I was attracted to the fact that, they played at the shrine, it was
that's
like
commitment.
And the album Food Chain is probably one of my favorites anyway. I love that record and I love the project, and being part of it made it even more special, because I'm also started as a fan, and then just joining and being there made it really, really like a beautiful experience to also contribute a little bit. So yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. And how did you join? Like, you were a fan? You just sent them a record of you singing, going like, you need me, listen.
It kind of happened. I think so Funke was the lead singer of the band, and she recorded Food Chain, and she's been with the guys. They had the band always had like different lead singers through the years. So that made it, very attractive to contribute as well and be like, okay, let me see what I can also bring. But at the time, Funke was going
a lot. You can bring a lot.
Thanks. But with Funke, she was going on a different direction. And that was a year where Alex, who's the founder of the band, Alex Farrell, who plays a rhythm guitar in the band, he used to run this bar called The Forge. And The Forge was an amazing venue where there was a lot of like different type of music. You can get Colombian music, Cuban music, particularly in the Latin community, which I was very active with WADA at the time, and also with Elian Correa, with Eli La Evolucion, and so many other musicians that we used to just get together and jam there. So I think Alex saw me doing my thing, and things happened that we got, we were talking, and they were talking about, we're looking for a singer and whatever. And I was attracted to the project anyway. And it just kind of happened that it was the right time, being at the right time, at the right place at the right time. It kind of happened like that for me. And yeah, it's been so special since I joined. That year was amazing because we were playing a lot, writing a lot, something that I also always wanted to do. I always been really passionate about Fela Kuti and everything, all his legacy of his music. So to me was really like personally to explore that side of myself, which I already love the music, but then what can I bring? What can I do? So it's nice as an artist, it brings you that curiosity to go places you haven't been, you know what I mean? So to me, that was great to do.
That's such a great phrase. And I feel like, I don't want to take it away from you, but like Hackney Proms for me, like I took Hackney Proms over in 2018 because it was started by a bunch of people in 2004, and they did fantastic work in like bringing mostly classical music to Hackney. It had hardly any classical music at all. And and so it was like this very, you know, family friendly, Stoke Newington based, sometimes Hackney Central thing. And then Stoke Newington town hall got really expensive and they were getting older and like they kind of ran out of steam, and so I just remember them saying to me like, oh, do you know anyone who wants to take over Hackney Proms? And I'm ridiculously busy, and I was like, oh, I'll have a think, let me know if you don't find someone. And then like a year later I just got an email saying, oh, so we're winding up the Hackney Proms, would you like to can we donate the money that's in the bank account to your children's music school? And I was like, I just read an article about how 50% of the live music venues in London had closed in the last decade, like literally the night before or something. And I was feeling so depressed about the whole situation. And then Paul was like, so we're going to close it down. And I was like, no, you can't. I'll find time. I'll do it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up taking it on. But I think that this is like such a parallel between what you're saying about wanting to explore the music and what I really wanted to bring with Hackney Proms is like an exploration of different types of music. And so we have classical music, we have Afrobeat, we've had African jazz, we've had klezmer, we've had like fusion folk, you know, we've just had like so many different things, and I'm so excited to like keep exploring all of the different kinds of things that we can offer our audiences, because
absolutely, and I feel like with music there's so much to explore. And I come from a background where I grew up listening to so many different types of music, and I love classical music, and especially during lockdown, that was some of the music that I was listening to a lot, apart from exploring even stuff like flamenco music. You know, I don't sing flamenco, but you know, people like Camarón de la Isla, I was just sitting there listening to that, or Lole Manuel, this artist from the south of Spain. And to me, it's always interesting to find different things and also sharing, you know. And I think with classical music, is such a powerful tool for especially young people to get into it as well. And music is all, at the end of the day, is all like, I wouldn't say the same, but it's still, what can I say, different ways of listening, which I think is also important for us as humans, to listen to different type of music.
Yeah.
Get inspired by different sounds. Right? Yeah, for everybody.
For all of us. And so often it doesn't feel like that. And that is another thing we're trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's really important. To have that diversity and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the magic word.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I have another question for the blog.
Sure.
What can audience members expect on the 22nd of May?
They'll definitely expect a big band, big sound, and I think people want to dance. I think people will enjoy
an awesome time.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope that people enjoy it and have a great time. I think it will make people dance without even knowing.
Yeah.
They'll hit the beat,
even if it's just a little bit.
Helping yourself, you end up just dancing. So I think this is what they're gonna. Things will happen that they won't expect. That probably they won't be dancing, but they'll be dancing. So this is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Have you played Shoreditch Town Hall before?
I don't think I've had. No.
It's such a great venue. You're gonna love it. It's so beautiful and yet like accessible. Like I was doing this, I was doing a recording session this morning, and the MC is like this black guy from East London, and he was saying, I went to see this childhood friend of mine who is the first ever black artist to sell out the Barbican Hall. And he said, and I went to see it, and I was still like, this place is so weird. Like it feels really like exclusive and it's not for me. And I was saying to him, it's ridiculous. Like I played on the Barbican Hall stage and I still feel uncomfortable when I go to concerts there. I feel like, you know, it's difficult to access that environment.
Yeah.
And that is like, and Barbican does like the best work on diversity out of all of the classical music venues in London. Like they're trying a lot better than anyone else. But I feel like Shoreditch Town Hall is this amazing, like most people don't even know what happens inside. And then like you walk inside and it's just like, it's beautiful, but it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. And it's like, it's like, it feels like our place, you know, it's like a place for people, and for Hackney Proms to be there is just so exciting. So
that's what I feel like. I'm very, you know, for me and the rest of the band, speaking on behalf of the band, we're excited to share what we've been working, you know, share the music. And I think just like in classical music, you can get like music where you will hear me, just like in jazz as well, you have like just the music and then the singing will start later. You have those moments with Afrobeat as well, as much as you get with opera or whatever. It's still music, it's still something that will make you feel something. So I feel like it's amazing to be able to share this, and we're really looking forward to do that actually in Shoreditch Town Hall. So looking forward to see how people feel. And I think this is the times, these times are important to create more inclusion, more diversity, more like discovering new sounds.
And so when people say to me, like, what are you trying to do with the Hackney Proms? I'm like, what I want is to build a relationship with our audience where they trust me and the team to put on a good time. And they will just book and come because it's going to be amazing. And it might be like classical Indian violin, or it might be like throat singing from Eastern Europe, or it might be Afrobeat, and some of these people have never even heard of Fela Kuti, let alone Afrobeat, or it might be like klezmer, and you know, like, or it might be anything. But like in that same way that when you go to a really great festival, you just walk around the corner and you see something you would never have gone to see on purpose, but you're just like, oh, this is amazing. Like, that's what I want the Hackney Proms to do for people. And I feel like London Afrobeat Collective are going to definitely deliver on that.
But to see a big band is an experience. And I think that's what live music is at the end of the day, is an experience, you know, what it makes you feel. Okay, let's get back outside. Let's just try different things. Let's just try to rebuild the world that we want to see and we want to enjoy. So.
Definitely. And I think for me, like the crux of all of that, of like, what is the experience? What is the nugget of what we're trying to do, is about joy. And like, we were so, like, lockdown was so joyless. It had moments of joy, but I think particularly for us as like performing musicians, oh my God, it just like this whole thing just got taken away from us. And it was like, where is all of that? I can't do without that for 2 years. Like, no. And so that is something that I think there is going to be so much joy in that room.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And I think we need it more than ever. I think the arts are so important. Art is important because it kind of transforms, it moves, it inspires, it does things to us that it keeps us going. And I think it is an element which I think that's something that I personally, that's why I do what I do. And yeah, it'll be exciting to share that right in the heart of Hackney. So why not? You know, we're looking forward, definitely.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So exciting. I think that was great. I think we're going to have some really good clips of that. And if you're happy, we'll just put the whole thing on the website.
I don't mind. I hope that I've answered your question.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
And you know, all the best with your project, you know, and we'll support you, even, you know, try and get people out and get them all out. But we're really looking forward. We're so excited.
Yeah, well, spread the word as much as you can, because it's still a bit tough to get crowd.
I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
We'll try and push it. I mean, I'm glad that we did this today, so I can, because I posted today, I'll try and put over the weekend, and with the boys, you know, we'll try and push it. As much as we can.
But either way, even if it's just us and like 50 other people, we're gonna have a great time.
Have a good time, Kate. It's all right. We're gonna get down. And you never know. I mean, it's a weekend. People that be like, and they'll just turn up. So. And
I'm gonna like present you guys, and like I'll be comparing, and then I'll be like, no, I'm not getting off the stage. I just want to stay right here with you.
So just stay.
Give me a violin. I can do some Afrobeat violin, definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kate.
I will send you just the whole thing, and then as I do the clips, I'll send you the clips.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Can you send me your, or just tell me actually, what is your email?
I'll send it to you by text so you can have it there.
Okay, cool.
Or do you want me to write it here?
No, text is better.
Text is better, yeah?
It's gonna disappear.
Euka, and
Wonderful.
what was I gonna say? So who else is, so we are playing, and is it other, you said there's more happening, is there other bands?
Yeah, but that's other gigs. So this is just your gig, and then we have a female composer. Well, I would like it to be female and non-binary composers, but there aren't any really non-binary composers.
Man, that's an interesting thing to look at,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, in September, we're doing a women composers concert, and I'll be performing that because one of my friends wrote this amazing, well, I became friends with her because she wrote this amazing piece called The Birds, which was about bowerbirds. Do you know what a bowerbird is? It's like these, you should look it up on David Attenborough. It's genuinely amazing. It's such a feminist piece. Like, so the bowerbird are these birds in Australia, I think they're in Australia, and the male like does this whole like preparing the area where he's going to do his dance, and he basically like designs a whole mandala on the floor, on the like, you know, forest floor, and like collects all this stuff and like presents it, and then he does this crazy like very showy offy dance, and the female is like, meh, maybe. Like sometimes they get lucky, and most of the time they don't, and the females are just like totally in charge and like don't have to do any work at all but get to pick, and so she wrote this amazing piece that is like the first section is the kind of setup of these birds in the forest, and you can hear it all in the sound, and then there's this kind of like violin solo, which is like a one-page concerto. It's like a really difficult violin part, and this is like the male kind of showing off, and then there's this whole other section which is like the female responding, and then at the end you decide what you think has actually happened.
Wow.
Yeah, like so we're gonna do that, which is really, I'm really excited to perform that. And then we have another amazing female composer called Lisa Logan. That's Tamara Morris Douglas. I can't remember if I've got it the right way around. Douglas Morris Douglas. She's going to kill me for that. This other woman is going to write us a solo violin piece with wind quartet accompaniment. So yeah, I'm very excited for the September.
That's super cool.
Almost as excited as I am for May.
Oh my God, I would love to see it. If I'm around, please send me.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Yesterday I was in an event with a friend of mine who works in marketing for this group that they basically create spaces for businesses, but they had a meeting, sort of like a panel with people talking about diversity, inclusion, and all these things. And there was a female conductor, and she's French. Her name is I think it's Sonia Ben Santa Maria, whatever. I'll send you the names of the panels, and she's a female conductor for classical music. She was there showing her.
There are a few now.
There are a few. She was, basically she was saying that there were a few, and it's nice to like talking about this and knowing that I was, you know. Yeah.
And Lisa is just done an MA at King's College in the in composition, and like King's College is one of the best places you can do it, and she was the only woman out of, I don't know, 10 men or something. And it's just like, seriously, it's 2022. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's what
oh, my internet's going dodgy.
Like you said, it's 2022. It's like, come on, we'll get there somehow.
Yeah, well, maybe we will.
Maybe we not. Well, we're not good at it yet. Let's keep at it with these stories that are powerful.
Well, the 22nd of May is going to be awesome. However the patriarchy is, that's going to be brilliant. It's so lovely.
I have to leave you and love you and leave you.
Yes,
yeah, me
I
too.
can't wait.
I love your hair.
Can't wait.
Looks so...
I can't wait. We just need to sell a bunch of tickets, right? People, buy your tickets. It's gonna be amazing.
You know what?
Come and party with us.
I want to take a little picture and put on my socials.
Yes.
There you go.
You're not doing a screenshot. You're like old school.
So directly on my phone.
Go on. Both of us at the same time with the phones.
So with the what?
Ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Excellent.
Excellent,
Give you
darling.
such a big hug on the 22nd of May.
I can't wait to see you. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have fun. We're gonna get down all the way down to the floor. That's what she said.
All the way down
we're gonna get down to the floor.
And then we're gonna get back up again.
We
might lose some of the old people on the floor. There are gonna be some oldies there.
Probably they will show us the skills. Yeah, they will show us the skills. Wait. You never
maybe.
You never
never know. Never assume.
Okay, darling.
Okay, love you. See you.
See you, darling. See ya. Bye.